Welcome back to another episode of Hit 'em on the Side Football, and today I want to talk about Rashod Bateman. Rashod Bateman had a recent extension by the Baltimore Ravens. So it was reported that Rashod Bateman had a $36.75 million extension, and it was for 3 years. And the Baltimore Ravens now have locked in one of their most dynamic playmakers in Rashod Bateman. So, in that contract extension, it includes a $20 million guarantee. That was reported by Adam Schefter, and this is a good move because Rashod Bateman was coming into his own last year, and he was making big plays for the Baltimore Ravens last year, especially in the Buffalo Bills game. Rashod Bateman was really the only one catching the ball and scoring touchdowns in the Buffalo Bill playoff game. And I remember because he was like the last one to score a touchdown when the Ravens were trying to come back in that game. And it showed me that they can rely on Rashod Bateman. This was when Zay Flowers was hurt. Yeah, I remember. Zay Flowers missed a lot of games last year. And Rashod Bateman stepped up a lot. So, I definitely like this move. Rashod Bateman is becoming a reliable wide receiver too. And this move ensures quarterback Lamar Jackson will continue to have his top deep threat for the foreseeable future. And Bateman is becoming a core part of the Ravens' offensive plans through the 2029 season. So, Rashod Bateman will be here another 4 years. Yes. So, this new deal is like it's a major step forward for Bateman. He signed like a 2-year, $12.8 million extension before this deal. That contract was like in 2023, and I think training camp he didn't report, and he was ineligible. So in the 2023 training camp, he was ineligible because he didn't report, and he was ineligible for his 5th-year option. So it's typically like that for first-round draft picks, but now he's emerging as like their most explosive. I'm starting to think he's like their most explosive wide receiver. I mean, Zay Flowers is explosive, but he's starting to become more explosive than Zay Flowers at times. And so this is something that I wrote down that he said. So he stated, like, I just know I can play ball, and it's like everybody knows that now. I work for the Ravens, I work for Lamar Jackson. Technically, if these guys are pleased with that, what I'm doing, and that's important to me. So he's a team player. And this is Rashod Bateman is making a name. He's becoming a household name. So this upcoming season, the Ravens are really going to lead him to step up even more now that he's gotten the big contract. And now the Ravens are looking to make a deep run into the Super Bowl. So this is a milestone for the Ravens. The Ravens have long faced criticism for their history of like struggling to develop wide receivers. From the team's first draft in 1996 through 2023, Baltimore was like the only NFL that didn't draft a wide receiver who made a Pro Bowl. So Zay Flowers was the first one to break that trend. Yeah, Ravens didn't have no damn wide receivers going to no Pro Bowls. None of them was going. Everybody, I mean, you would think Torrey Smith was going to the. You would think Torrey Smith was like going to be that guy that made a Pro, but he wasn't. It was Zay Flowers. So he became the first round receiver to sign a second contract with the team when he extended last year. Now with this Thursday's deal, he becomes the first to sign a third. And Rashod Bateman is really making it. Rashod Bateman is making it actually better for the Ravens, because now receivers might start to come to the Ravens and they might want to start playing with Lamar Jackson. So he also said like it hits different when it's a receiver here. We've been through a lot, but it means a lot to start something new here. Something fresh when it comes to the receiving room. So they are looking to get more wideouts to come to the Ravens. The Ravens need they need more players that want to. They need more wide receivers that want to come in. That's why they got DeAndre Hopkins bought into the system. That's why you're seeing more wideouts coming to the Ravens. And this is really good because Rashod Bateman was drafted. He was not traded for. He was drafted. The Ravens drafted him. So this is I want to talk about like Bateman's breakout season. So at 25 years old, Bateman has bounced back from early career setbacks to become a key piece in the league's top ranked offense in 2024. Last season, he posted career highs in receiving yards, 756, and touchdown catches at 9 touchdown catches. He also led the NFL with an average of 16.8 yards per reception among players with 9 or more touchdowns, making him the league's most efficient big play receiver. So, Rashod Bateman has been having great chemistry with Lamar Jackson, and the Ravens need to continue that chemistry in 2025. He also had three touchdown receptions of 40 plus yards, which was by most by a Ravens player in a single season, at least 2,000. So this is showing that the Ravens can draft wideouts and they can make their own names for themselves. They can have household names. They don't have to trade for wide receivers. They can build and draft wideouts. This is something Ravens are becoming they're becoming new to this wide receiver situation. Like they're not the old Ravens where like they try to draft, or I mean not draft, try to trade for some 38-year-old wide receiver. I mean the Ravens, they used to trade for a lot of old, like Steve Smith Sr. was old, but I mean Steve Smith was old, but he was effective. But he was traded for people like Michael Crabtree, who's an old Des Bryant. I was like, man, they need to stop doing this. Like, they need to get some young wideouts and develop them properly so they could stay on the team like for a long time. Like the Steelers had good wide. Antonio Brown, Hines Ward, they develop wideouts. The Ravens have to develop receivers like that. So Bateman's journey hasn't been without adversity. After being drafted 27 overall 20, he missed the first 5 games of his rookie year due to hernia surgery. So yeah, he's been through a lot. He sat out the final 9 games of his second season after foot surgery. So hernia surgery, foot surgery. He been through a lot of crap, and he's coming out on top right now. Early 2023, he made headlines by publicly criticizing. So you remember, I bet y'all remember this. He criticized Eric DeCosta over comments about the team's struggles drafting wide receivers. The two later patched things up with Bateman joking that they're now best friends. So I remember this. They were not. Rashod Bateman was mad because Eric DeCosta was like, he was like, man, what y'all talking about? I'm putting the work in, and y'all are just like criticizing us. Like, we are putting the work in. Like, Rashod Bateman is putting work in, and he's proven that because he's getting contract extensions now. So at the end of the day, Bateman is being rewarded for his perseverance and production. So one last thing I want to share what he said. He said, it's how this league works. You get paid if you're doing the right things on and off the field. It's a respect thing. The audience believes in me, and I believe hopefully we keep moving in the right direction. So Bateman is all in. These are my final thoughts. I think the Ravens are doing well. They're doing well, and the Ravens, they have to lock in this year. They have Derrick Henry. They extended him. They extended Rashod Bateman. Lamar Jackson is going to probably throw for another 4,000 plus yards. And this is how Ravens are locked in this year. So that's all my thoughts for today about this. And yeah, I think the Ravens are good with Rashod Bateman. Yeah, and that's all I got for y'all today. And if you like this type of content and you think the Ravens, if you a Ravens fan like me, and you think the signing of Rashod Bateman is good, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we're gonna keep breaking down Ravens news all year long. And that's all I got for y'all today, and I'm out of here. See ya.